Guys, hi guys, hello from me to you. Hi sweethearts. Happy beautiful Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday, Monday. Oh, there was no school yet. Today was holiday. So how you all doing? Facebook. How my Facebook friends? How are they? I want to eat rice, so I'm a bit hungry. So I want to just eat small food. How are you all doing, my dear? Let's put our Vaseline on our lips. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. You are my answer prayer. Oh, 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 oh. Let's eat tiny food first. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. There is meat here, but I don't know. Let me just add the meat. Sha. I bought goat meat. Let's see. I have white rice and stew separate, okay? But let's just see. So I'm adding the stew to the white rice. What's going on? Let's sit down to say hi to each other. Let's say hi to each other. Hi to you. Is it too light? Okay. Hi. What a name. Anyways, oh, it's not too light. It's too early. Okay. Hi to you. I want to have my dinner. So, welcome to my channel. I'm a bit hungry, so I feel like having rice. So I have white rice and stew. So I mix them together, okay? So it will turn out to look like it will turn out to become jollof rice. So I'm waiting on my food. It's a bit late. And thank you so much to my new subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. Appreciate. Shoot your question. Do you have any question? Any question for me? So before I go into why I'm here. Why is it that I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just my own thoughts. Do you know that people actually engage in relevant topics on social media? I don't know why. Is it like people are running away from topics? I do not know. Whether it's just the people that are watching me, they actually relate when it comes to topics. I don't know why. And you know, if I come to social media to tell you, I'm a pastor, like I'm a prophetess, that I'm seeing some prophecy, you will see people who gather here. People will gather here, they want to know what is going on in their lives. Up till this day, you all have not woken up that there is no prophets and there is no real prophetess that will take money from you or that will tell you subscribe. Because subscription comes from the heart. Gifts comes from the heart. So up to this day, you don't know or you have never understood that Jesus Christ did not take money to prophesy. Jesus Christ did not take money to raise the dead. Oh, you don't know. If I come here now to do kabash, I lie. You will see people, they will give me thumbs up. They will follow me. They will say, oh my God, This is the true woman of God. And the real women of God, you will see them, according to them, they say they are women of God. You will see them. They will put some long nails. Long nails. Decorated long nails. I am not saying looking good is a bad business, my people. Represents Christ. If you are a prophet, you are a prophetess, represent Christ. Represent Christ. How could you call yourself or tag yourself a prophetess and you are having things that belongs to the other kingdom? When Jesus Christ was thrown to this wall, the earth, according to what we read from the Bible, you see, they were angels of God, and God asked them to go do the Father's work, which was preaching, doing all things that is positive, doing all things that links to heavenly race. No, they were moved by the beautiful women that God himself created. And they were there when God was saying, let us make man in our own image. They were there when God was creating those individuals. Because God did not do the job alone. He had people around him. He had people surrounding the table to create ideas. But he was the CEO. He was the one that brought the idea. And then God now said to them, go and preach to the same people that we join hands to create. They went there and started to do vagary. Sorry. Let me check on my food over the food. Hey, wahala. Wahala, they said they finished. Instead of them to do the work of their father, you know what they did? They went to do what? To do vagaring. That's why and they were giants, okay, based on history. They were giants, humans. That's why you see some people are so giants. Those were the angel descendants. Well, they will say, Glow, are you jealous because you are not giants? No. The angels they used to walk like Pharaoh. Because the angels, according to what we read, though, my people research, they were tall and gallant. They now came and do vagar. After they do vagary, you know, this generation, after everything, this generation will bring in this generation will go for another generation, just like that. That's why you could see people looking like even Pharaoh himself. Now, as the hot. So, after they do vagar, my people, God now decided to say, okay, I did not ask you to go do this assignment. When they later returned back to their base, which was heaven, according to research and Bible, when they now returned back, you remember that story of Adam and Eve? Yes. When God created Adam, Adam was minding his own business in the Garden of Eden. Sometimes I just feel it was, God knows the best, but sometimes I feel like, God, you are part of this problem. When you are judging us, please have mercy, because you are really part of this problem. Because many women are problems. Many of us, we are problems. We are the one that make some of the men too becomes a problem in the society as well. So Adam was just minding his business after God's creation, eating some apple, putting on some leaves around his waist, maybe dancing jingolo dance, dancing bido shaker, dancing what do they call that, Jerusalem, dancing all kind of dance. But he was literally enjoying himself. He had no one to accuse him. He had no problems with God. He was a man. He was good to go with God. They collaborate. God understood him. In the evening, God will go and give him some kind of company. I mean, these are men. These were men, or in human form and in spirit form. But even Adam could feel the presence of God. And they were all doing well, my people. Adam was perfect, doing his own thing, minding his business, and he was okay with God. And then one day God decided, I don't know if God was tired of going to Adam to keep Adam company. I don't know. Because how could God not have seen that we will be in this situation? He knows everything. He's all-knowing God. So now, one of these days, maybe, just maybe, assumption, allegedly God would have said, I am tired of going down to Adam because I have other things to do. Like I am going, because God is everywhere. He's never tired anyways. He never sleeps, neither is slumber. So God he can never slumber, neither can he even sleep. God has never closed his eyelid. He's God. That's why he's a spirit. That's why he's almighty. His name is Jehovah. But God, maybe along the line, he felt tired. Oh, Adam, I beg, I can't do this. And you know why? Because God loves family. God loves crowd. God loves numbers. And God maybe, just maybe, would have said, oh, how can Adam in human form, that's flesh form, bring people to this world in his own likeness? Because through Adam is God's likeness, and through Adam, every product that comes through Adam, because we are all generation of Adams, will be God's likeness. So we are all created in God's likeness. That's why you have your children looking like you, carry your DNA. So God would have sat down to say, excuse you, let me check my phone. So Adam would have sat down to say, God would have said, oh my God, it's like this meeting with Adam is becoming boring to Adam, because God sees our hearts. He knows our thoughts. And then he knew the feeling of Adam. He saw it that Adam was kind of uncomfortable. So he decided to give Adam a precious gift, which was a partner, a lifesaver. So God himself decided to put Adam into deep sleep without Adam's consent. He did not bother to sit. So God thought, I could do everything for the people that I created, for the human that I created. But even God himself, in fact, not before then, but then God always had this idea that everything was under his control. Little did God know that human beings in space, sometimes they need their free will, their opinions. God did not know that, or rather he knows, or he knew, he still knows. But he just said, okay, these are my products. Every parents want their children to behave like them or be better than them. But there's no parents that want a child of, colomento. Every parents want a child that is calm and be a very good product, like everything positivity. No parents will wish their children to go gaga, to go mento. No parents will pray for their children not to become a good citizen of, or have a good life. So after God put Adam into deep sleep, you know what God did? God now took Adam's ribs and now created us, the Jezebel. Now, and now created us, because it was meant to be a surprise. You know the way parents like to do surprise. Like sometimes parents will say, close your eyes, or during their child's birthday, they will buy gifts. They will tie up the gifts. They will wrap up the gift. They will eat it somewhere, and then they were, maybe sometimes when the child is almost in deep sleep, they will now go and place, like those ones that say fairy tale story of about tooths. So they will know, some say Santa Claus. So they will now hide the gift. So it was meant to be surprise. And there is no parents that will give their children bad gifts. So it was God's plan to gift Adam's good gifts, but it turned out to be his torment. Oh my goodness, dear Lord. I know you love us. It was your choice to give Adam gifts, but I'm sorry, it did not turn out well. in a way, because I am not saying we are not good products, but the everlasting curse, did it turn out well? Hell no. Hell no. The gifts did not bring forth good fruit. The gifts did not bring up joy. It became a torment. That is why everyone will leave this world someday. Had it been, let's just say, had it been, or peradventure, the woman that you gifted Adam did not force Adam or manipulate Adam or make or gaslight Adam to eat the fruits, do you think Adam would not be here, or people will not have everlasting life? Yes, they would have been here forever. But the precious gift that you handed over to Adam, willingly or willingly, is why we are crying, why we are sick, why you will see someone lose their little loved ones, why you will see some parents lose their children, why you will see crying everywhere. But it's what it is. It wasn't from a pure, from a bad point of. It was just something that you wanted, you desire to give to a man. But it is what it is. So now it is appointed for a man to buy. After you buy, you face what? Judgment. So when I see people on this blow up, gaslighting each other, like now, for example, just for example, you see a wife and a husband bringing their situations of nonsensical bue to social media. I feel so sad. I feel so sad that you are married to an individual. Do you know that transparency, accountability is everything when it comes to marriage? Do you know that give it all, sacrifice is part of a beautiful marriage? When Adam fell, became Eve victim, because Adam was a victim. Eve was a victim as well. Should I call Eve a victim? In a way, she was. In another way, she was just curious. Women has always been curious about everything. Women has always been very inquisitive in nature. Women want it fast. Women don't have time. Women don't want to take it slow, slow, slow. Not all women now, okay? But naturally, women don't have time to struggle little by little. Many women, as I speak to you, they are very curious. They want to get it. So that is why when some of these women see a man that is much, much like it's even a thief, they will say marry the person and claim they don't know the person's mistakes, or the person is a thief. So, but at the end of the day, when Eve manipulated Adam, because the snake manipulated Eve, so the blame was like in circle. Everyone had story to tell God. Everyone was blamed. Even God himself was blamed as well. Because how could you have given someone a gift without their consent? In a way, not good. In a way, there is something called surprise. So I exclude God, okay? So Adam was attacking Eve. Eve was attacking God, and then Adam attacked God. Adam said, when God went down there, naturally, we don't put. He was not meant to know how he looks. He was not meant to use leaf. He was not meant to understand what physical, whatever, or belong, just earthly stuff looks like clothes. He was not even meant to have the idea that it was, the way it was created. So when that one of the cool evening, God was walking in the garden of Eden. While he was just strolling, having a stroll to check on his favorite human he just created, He was nowhere to be found. God was curious. God was so scared. Just like when you are looking for your child is nowhere to be found. You are just looking for your child. So God was so scared. Hey, is higher. So God was so scared. God was like, Adam, where are you? Adam, where are you? Oh, my child that I created. God knew, but he just wanted to give Adam benefit of doubts. Adam, where are you? Adam never responded. I mean, this is Adam that always just God snap finger. Adam will be there. God, my one-on-one, my good friend, my trusted friend, high five friend. Let's just. But on this cool evening, one of the cool evening, Adam was nowhere to be found. Adam, where are you? No. Adam sealed his lips. No response from Adam. And God decided to walk through the Garden of Eden, search for Adam and keep calling Adam until Adam now said, okay, I can no longer hide. Let me just come out and tell God the truth. But on one condition, I will not take the blame. I will not take accountability of his own silly mistakes. This is what people does on earth. When they've effort, taking accountability has always been some people's problems. When you make mistakes, admit that you have made mistakes so that you can find favor in the sight of God and man. But no, some people have this low mentality of always passing their accountability on someone. Someone must be blamed. Someone will always be blamed for their own silly mistake. So now when God saw Adam and was trying to call on Adam, Adam later came out and God said, oh my goodness. He said, dear Lord, it's because God, God attacked him. Adam, why didn't you come on time? Just like every parents will do out of worrisome or worry, if there's a word called worriness, but out of curiosity, yes. And then Adam now said, God, can't you see that I have no clothes on? I notice I can see my bola and my wife do vagal section. And God was like, how did you get to know that? You know what? Now this is the best part of not taking accountability of your mistake. Adam now pointed to Eve. And inside pointing to Eve, he was blaming God instead of Adam to have been so smart to blame Eve. Instead, hi to 750 sweetheart, happy beautiful new month. Instead of Adam to have passed the blame to the woman, the culprit, the partner in crime, Adam thought in his tiny little medulla oblongata that he could come for God. How dare you? For his name is Almighty. Are you in the UK? Yes. For his name is Almighty. It's Alpha and it's the Omega. It's the beginning and the end. How could you wake up to say the beginning and the end and blame him? At least humility, meekness should be applied. When you make mistakes, apply humility. And now what is humility? That little tiny words that is so difficult for people to say is I am sorry. I'm sorry can fix the mountain. Instead, Adam told God, it's the woman you gifted me. Indirectly telling God, I was on my own. I was having a good time with you. We always go out to have a glass of wine, grapefruit wine. And you decided by yourself on your own to bring out a woman out of my ribs without my consent. That was just the old scenario. Without my consent. And now this woman that you gave me as a gift, I admire her. She had all the beautiful features. But dear Lord, that same beautiful features is the one that is putting me into this mess. God now air his praise. Jesus Christ. Oh, where are you now, sweetheart? God, that was when God was like, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. God now, even God himself admitted to his own mistakes. When our flesh tried to make him see reason with him in a negative way. Oh, really? Bye. So when I'm a bit distracted because of the comments. I'm sorry about that. So when Adam now told God, the woman you gifted me is the reason why I am in a total mess. God now understood why people should not be helped without their consent. Why decisions should not be taken without anyone's consent. So now this is the problem that human beings now are facing. Some of you are, I saw a story on YouTube, a woman that was married for good 20 years plus. She said the marriage is no more, that there was no better communication. She was in the marriage, marrying her own self. And when I saw that woman's video on YouTube, I could only shake my shoulder. Some of my gender has always been a betrayal. So it's not just today. Eve betrayed Adam. And Adam, even in the betrayal decision of Eve, action, he still went with Eve. Many men have given it all. What else do you all want as women? I want to know what women really want in this life. I want to know, women, what do you want? This is what Adam went through. Adam suffered for Eve. Adam disobeyed God for Eve. Adam knew the consequences of the apple. And Adam's mind was not even he never wanted to be like God. He never wanted to reason like God. He obeyed God's instruction. He decided to walk in where God wanted him to be without any mistakes. He was so careful of his life. He was so careful until a woman was brought into his life. And that woman destroyed him. And instead of him to defend himself, he still went ahead to defend the woman instead of defending his own self. His own self. What do you want, women? Men has given enough for us. Many of you are just ungrateful people. Women, many of you are so ungrateful. Everything is not enough and will never be enough for any woman. Hey, beautiful from Ireland. Hi to you, darling. Some women they could manipulate you to sin with them and they will still leave you. Many of you have taken bullets for your women, just like Adam did for Eve. Reason why we are in this total mess that we are going to buy someday is because of a woman. So when I see, they say there is something called feminists, I only laugh. Women has always look for a way to they're just domineering in nature. Only few women are very, they're just careful about life. Thank you, sweetheart. Only few women understand the rules and regulation or boundaries. But you see, other women, especially when you see a woman on this blew up space, they are very domineering in nature. And how could a woman wake up after 20 years in marriage and you tell the marriage is over just like that? And now when people ask this woman some questions, why did you leave your marriage? Why do you not want to be married again? She said they were never compatible. Do you know what compatibility means? Like you were in a marriage of 1 year, 2 years, up till 20 years. Do you know what 20 years means? A woman that walked out. She's on this YouTube. They say she's a YouTuber. Do you know the meaning of 20 years? That in some cases, some 20 years children are already married. Some of them have children, maybe one child. Some of them are mothers. 20 years in marriage, and you just leave the man. Betrayals. Many women are betrayals in nature. You left the man hanging, just like Adam was left hanging for no reason by Eve. And Mumu Adam still went with Eve because the punishment was put to place. If Adam had knew, he would have lied down flat and said, God, please forgive me. Forgiveness is divine. God asks everyone to forgive 70 times 70. So I see no reason why God wouldn't have forgiven Adam if Adam had his senses in the right proportion or the right place. But instead, he was trying to sacrifice for a woman. Oh, you all think that you can satisfy some women? No, you can't. Only few women understand the truths. Yes. Only few women you can satisfy. So now moving to the woman that left our marriage for 20 years. Now, when this woman was in that marriage, she had different here and there opportunities. She had time to run her business. She had time to travel and tour around the world. She had time to do this. Her kids were popping, growing. They were growing. Maybe, just maybe, maybe, I'm just assuming, allegedly, maybe there was a time the man would have raised voice on her, which is natural. Our parents did pass through a whole lot. Maybe there was a time that they had argument, which is something in a marriage. It's a natural thing to happen in a marriage. After all, Adam argued with God. But Adam was, the only reason why Adam failed is because instead of accusing Eve, he now accused God himself. God would have forgiven us. We would have been living our life, normal life, everyone happily on this earth. Or whether there is another kingdom, God will take all of us there. But no one will be sick. No one will cry tears of sorrow. No one will cry. But you look at us. Young children are living this world. Sickness is chaos every here and there. Like different things that we can't, even scientists cannot fix it. Yes. You can think you can fix it. No, you can't. For God is almighty. War everywhere. War is everywhere. Who is going to fix it? Nobody. Who's going to fix it? Nobody. So, now let's move forward. So that woman left a marriage of good 20 years plus. And then she made little here and there flimsy excuses for no reason. She has her own house now. She has a house. She built a mansion in Nigeria. I tried to find a wife in UK, but every woman that I met had been with many men. Oh my goodness. They were unable to make a good relationship. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. And you can't help these women. We have bittered women everywhere. We have them all over social media. Very bittered single women. Do you know that single women, as I speak to you, the only people they support is a single woman. They view their problem on the single woman that they are supporting, without them looking for solution and correcting their previous mistakes in their previous marriages or relationships. The moment you talk to someone they claim in their tiny medulla oblongata that they like, you know what they do? They will go to social media, you will disfigure your face and use AI. And they think they can go away with it. No. The pray is real when it comes to lonely women. Any woman that does not know their values, they are sick. Any feminist women there, people are saying they are sick. They are very sick in nature. They can never make a good wife. If a woman was married to first husband, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, hello, are you for real? You mean all the men were that bad? That is why when you see a single woman No disrespect to single women. No disrespect. Or single parents. No disrespect. Not single women. Sorry. Single parents. Like the women in question. Not the men for now. When you see a single mother. Now let me put it that way. When you see some of these single mothers on social media cry me a river, claiming their ex-husband did this and did that to them. And check out the person's followers. You will see the person have quantums of sick, non-entity, foolish single mothers. Not all single mothers. My video is not applicable to all single mothers. And you know, some of those single mothers, sweethearts, they have followers that are bloggers. And when you bring their single mothers, stupid single mothers, to advise or to air your own opinion based on their actions on Blue App, the bloggers that are supporting the single mother, the foolish, greedy single mother, will now use AI to disfigure the person's face. They will report your videos. They will be putting laughing emoji because they themselves are sick. So tell me how you can help these individuals. You cannot. And many of them can never make a good wife. When you see some of those sick, demented, like Yaba left single mothers supporting feminists, run away from them. Yes, run away. That's what they do here. Run away from them. And they cannot stand the heat too because they know you are telling them the truth. And many of them are very dirty. Jesus Christ. I was disgusted by, you've seen nothing yet. They have this very useless character because they were not brought up in a proper manner as we had. This is bald back too. Because they were not brought up in a proper manner as we had. They were not. Many of them are so dirty in nature. Do you know that some of them on social media, they cannot even show their face, their disgusting faces. They can't. They can't. Because it's all about single mothers in the mud. Not all single mothers. Did I mention your name? No. Are you a dating single mother? No. Are you a dating single woman? No. So this is not applicable to you. Don't take it personal. But you see all those useless mistakes, single mother by mistakes, simple mothers by stupidity, they support their kind. And do you know that many of these people live a very deceitful lifestyle? They need a man desperately. They are inside their house, their rooms, crying for a man. And they will encourage you. Don't look for any man. You are fine. You're living a perfect life. But they need a man. But they can't find any. They can't. Some of them will say, I'm okay with my life. I'm okay with my life. I don't need any man in my life. Sick. They are sick. Who wouldn't need a man? Who is that person that does not need a man? Who is that individual that does not need a woman? Tell me. Everyone needs partner. God made marriage a natural stuff. It's a blessing that comes from God. But God learned in the hard way from Adam. So God has allowed us to have free will. So God no longer pressurizes us into what we wouldn't want to do. So he allowed us to have free will here and there. Whatever decision you bring to the table is okay and fine by God. So if you want to be a good person, that's okay by God. If you still want to be a bad person, that's still okay. But at the end of the day, regardless of who you are, of how intelligent or how stupid you are in this world, you will see buy. After you buy, God will take up that soul of yours and now judge you. And you will go hellfire. Yes. So now you tell me, what did you now gain? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That how could you be doing all manner of evil on, on earth. How could you be toxic in this world? How could you think you know it all? How could you, how could you, how could you? How could you betray a man? How could you betray someone that stood up for you? How could you do this and do that and do that? And you think, no, you can't, because at the end of the day, yes, everything that a man soweth, the man shall reap. And when you buy without repentance, your soul will go back to your creator, and your creator will judge you according to the works of your hands. So to you, useless single mothers by mistakes, that you are tormenting your ex-husbands, that you will not allow your ex-husband to see the children, the products that belongs to the both of you. To you that think you can put report someone's videos or try to do this and that, you are literally a sick human, and the only place calling you right now is hospital. Yaba left hospital. But you see, on Blue App, I've reduced a little bit of my analysis because I really do love to analyze. So you see this Mrs. I left my marriage after 20 years. What are your gains? What are you going to gain? You stayed with a man for so long. You used the man, milked the man of his youthful age. You press the man head after 20 years. You empower your own self under the man's shelter. You did all manner of things. It could have been just you doing your thing, I understand. But don't forget, you were once called Mrs. We're partners not meant to be together. We're partners not meant to have plans together. Were they not meant to be best friends? Were they not meant to be best friends? Were they not meant to have what they call cordial relationship? Were they not meant to have what they call communication? If your spouse was doing something that you don't like, should you not have a proper communication? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Should you not have a proper communication with your spouse who is righteous? Jesus said, if you know you are righteous, cast the first stone. Many women, what they do is judging men. Judging men everywhere. What did you do? You will not speak your own truths. Oh, the man was that bad. After a good 20 years, you are walking out of your marriage. After you acquired earthly material things, you will buy someday. You're gonna buy someday. So there is no profit in this world. As a matter of fact, if you have money, take care of yourself. If you have money, many women do not want to have a husband. They don't want children. What do they want? I don't know what they want. But now I want to tell you something that many women that have such mentality want. My problem is they claim they do not want husband and children. But at old age, you see them in nursing homes. So make it make sense. You see them in nursing homes. Now, I want to ask those women that claim, I don't want a man in my life. I don't want children in my life. Why did you put yourself? Why did you have to pay nursing homes like other people's children? That place is filled with other people's family. That nursing home is filled with people's children that are working there. So why, if you had made your own drastic decision, why will you go for someone to still take care of you? That means at the end of the day, you still want someone in your life. So you see, you are a foolish person. If God has gifted you husband, marry and get children. I know some children behavior is not guaranteed that they will take care of you. But please bring someone into this world, because someone brought you into this world, even if it means one, just one. Okay, when you are old, you are in nursing homes. Other people's children will now take care of you. Are you not sick? Yes, you are sick. You will not speak on the Almighty, but God did. So what does that say about you? Anything that I don't even know the story, but anything that you feel like you want to use to, what's my own, my dear? I don't have problems with people's opinions, okay? I only say what I know about, my dear. I don't dig into people's private life. I don't know about people. I don't speak about people that I don't know. Stories I tell are stories from the Bible or the one I found on social media. If I did not come across any video and you want me to see the video, you can hint me up because I'm a very busy individual. Not all stories I know. I'm not aware of all the stories on social media, okay? So my advice today to you women out there and men as well, cherish each other, for life is too short. Shikina. So see you all later. Let me have my rice.